St Lucia, this is the Darren Sammy Stadium. What I saw here wasn't a semi-final, it wasn't a final of the World Cup, but I did see a lot of fans, and I can't think of the last time I saw Indian fans this excited. Also some local fans, as you can see behind me, very excited. Why do you think that is? You know, as I said, it wasn't even a knockout game. India had pretty much sealed their spot in the semi-final, and I can only think of one reason. It was Australia. It was Australia that India beat. No matter what you say, that 19th November loss, that WTC final loss, still somewhere was hurting the Indian fan. I know it was hurting the Indian team, it was hurting the Indian fan. To beat Australia here in the fashion that the Indian team beat them, in the way Rohit Sharma batted, in the way Jasprit Bumra, Arshdeep, Kuldeep, they bowled, in the way that Akshar Patel took that catch, all of that put together, I can't think of Indian fans feeling this happy as I saw them today, despite it not being a knockout. I know this is not the trophy for India. For that they'll have to strive harder. Previously also they've looked like the best team in the tournament, only to fall short to win the trophy. But this time around, this win is special also for another reason. You know, India's nemesis, Australia, beating them, you could have almost knocked them out of the tournament. At the time of recording this, the Afghanistan game has not happened. All Afghanistan needs to do is beat Bangladesh and Australia would be out of the tournament. This victory couldn't have been sweeter for the Indian team, couldn't have been sweeter for the Indian fans. Let's talk about the star of the show, Rohit Sharma. You know, I personally have had a fine time covering cricket in this stadium. I don't know, for some reason, some of my finest memories in cricket have all come at this ground. It's a coincidence. Collectively, my finest bunch of memories. I was here 2006. Virendra Sehwag got a 180, a brilliant 180 in a test match. I saw that innings. 2010, Suresh Raina got 100 here in T20. That was the first 100 by an Indian batter in the history of T20. I happened to see that. 2010 semi-final of a World Cup, Australia-Pakistan, Australia down and out, almost losing. Michael Hussey plays one of the finest T20 knocks ever, 16 not out of just 24 balls to take Australia to the final. That happened on this ground. I was there. I think, you know, I was destined to see another big inning. Rohit Sharma, I will put that 92 that he got today in that category. One of the best T20 innings you'll see. Those 29 runs that he got off that Mitchell Starc over just set the tempo. Starc is their, you know, wrecker in chief, and if you handle him the way that is, I think the Indian team from there, the Australian team from there on had their shoulders drooping. I don't think players have this revenge in their mind. You know, sometimes the fans get excited, revenge for that, revenge for this. But for the very first time, I'm tempted to say that somewhere the way Rohit Sharma was batting, revenge was on his mind. You know, because he said it earlier, he said it was one of his lowest phases in his life, that final on 19th November, lowest phases. He went on to say later that when he woke up the next day, he thought the final has not happened, that he was dreaming. That was just a nightmare, a bad dream. Final is still to happen. He just could not believe it. Just goes on to tell you what it really meant to him, how much it hurt him. And I think that was there for the very first time. You could see, you know, the way he batted, the pain of that 19th November. He wanted to convey to Australia that, listen, we had one bad day on that occasion. We were the better team throughout the tournament. One bad day, we just could not come up to the occasion. Fear of failure, call it what you want. And he wanted to show them, you know, that the Indian team meant business. We couldn't do it that day, but I'm going to do it today. So I think fearless was the approach. That's the way he batted, even towards when he was going to get the 100, could not care, was attacking. And that's the mindset. See, as a leader, he sets that template, everyone else follows. I know Virat has not got runs, but, you know, I'm liking that approach from him. He's going out for his shots. In every India game, you've had someone step up, and I think with this approach, there will be a day. Someday Hardik has stepped up with a bat. Someday Surya Kumar. On occasions, maybe here and there, a little bit, Dubey has stepped up. You know, Akshar Patel has stepped up with the bat. Rohit Sharma has done it. And I think maybe it will be a day where it will be Virat Kohli's day. So that's the way Indian team is batting. Fearless cricket. This is the approach they're following. And the captain is leading from the front as he played this outstanding knock today. There were other wow moments too. I mean, that Akshar Patel catch. I wish a lot of you could see it live, because I don't think the television replays do justice to that catch. Because you know, when you're watching it on television, that catch, the jump and all of this looks really nice and wow. But the one factor you really can't see in TV, which you can see live, is the speed at which the ball was coming. You know, watching it live, I was there, and my reaction literally was, I watched from here, the ball going there, and I had my mouth open. My jaw just dropped, you know, figuratively as well as actually. That's exactly how it happened, because it was unbelievable. Even though the ball traveled so far back, it was hit at a crazy pace, flying. And the beauty of that catch is the timing. You know, he has to jump to get that catch. It's so fast, fraction of a second early, he would not, you know, he would be coming down, wouldn't have been at his peak. A fraction of a second late jumping, and he wouldn't have reached the ball and would have sailed over. Perfection, outstanding catch, one of the finest pieces of fielding I've seen, and I think watching it live was the experience you can never forget. And this is my attempt to try and convey it to you so that you can also live that experience, because TV, as I said, TV pictures don't do justice to that outstanding catch. Jasprit Bumra, once again getting that crucial wicket of Travis Head, but I don't know what is it about Travis Head. Yeah, whatever said and done, the man is not in form. All he needs to see is the Indian blue jersey, and he just turns up, was threatening to take the match away. Of course, you know, Jasprit Bumra comes there, picks his wicket. But if I was an international batter at the moment, anywhere in the world, I would pay as much as money as Travis Head asks for to have a 2-hour session with him and try and pick his brain as to how he tackles Bumrah, because I've not seen any other batter play Bumrah that comfortably as Travis Head does. So if I was a batter in England, maybe another Australian batter or wherever, I would go to Travis Head, call him, I'll say that I'll take you for dinner, you know, I'll pay a appearance fee, whatever you want me to do, I'll do it, but just give me 2 hours. I want to pick your brains to figure out how is it that you deal with Jasprit Bumrah. That's how good he has been. Today again, he was threatening to take that match away, but Jasprit Bumrah takes that crucial wicket of his. Other than that, Kuldeep Yadav also, look at the difference that he's made to the team, continuously picking up wickets. The Glenn Maxwell wicket was another one. And the Indian team, I've mentioned fielding, bowling, batting, all-round performance has ensured that they won another game, sailing through to the semi-final. The English team awaits this Indian team, a repeat of the semi-final at the last T20 World Cup. But I'll tell you, result could go anywhere, could be a 50-50 game, but I'll tell you the one thing I can guarantee, this Indian team that England will play a different brand of cricket than the Indian team that the England team played at the Adelaide semi-final. That's all I can tell you. I can't tell you who wins or not, and maybe we'll do a detailed preview of that, but what I can tell you, the Indian team this time around in Guyana versus England will have a completely different approach and a completely different beast to the Indian team that played England in Adelaide. Remember that. On that note, thanks so much for watching all the content that we've been sending to you here on Sports Today. Give us a like on our video if you enjoy what we're doing and enjoy the effort that we're putting in. Share it with your other cricket loving friends, and yes, as always, don't forget to subscribe to Sports Today. For the moment, Nikhil Naz signing off from a breezy, windy St Lucia. By the way, this breeze and wind also played a crucial role in how the match panned out. You guys take care. Next update from Guyana. Bye bye. Nikhil Naz signing off.